Dillion Gabriel is talking hot shit about Shedeur Sanders before his start going against the Vikings. The Cleveland Browns are intentionally sabotaging Shedeur. They don't want to see him be great. And the media, they hate to see a young black man winning so much, they're going to twist his words. He can't even talk in his interviews no more. If those are some takes that you can agree with, you're a fucking idiot. And congratulations, YouTube done sent you to my channel, the greatest educator in all of sports coverage, okay? Get that correct. It's your motherfucking boy. Your favorite fine reporter's favorite sports journalist. True View Sports News very own. Now, y'all saw that title and thumbnail. I know the Shedeur fans are crying already. I'm ready for it. I'm going to still give it to you. Is it Dillion Gabriel the Great? Or Shedeur the Sabotaged? A lot of people feel some type of way. There's some mixed emotions on this topic. So go ahead, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Your boy is going to break all it down with the greatest slideshows on God's green earth. So let's go ahead and get back to business. We're going to give a true review of AP Man. Now, I'm a fan of many sports. I watch UFC. I watch boxing. Again, subscribe to the channel and you'll see great takes on those. But more importantly, I enjoy all types of athleticism. I enjoy women's volleyball, women's soccer, women's softball, women's wrestling. I'm playing, obviously, I'm joking. But out of all the fan bases I've came across, Shedeur Sanders fans are the absolute smoothest brain dumbasses you will ever speak to. He started against Carolina. You would think, ooh, that's an opportunity. Someone gets to play on an NFL team on a preseason game. This is good. He got drafted 144, but he gets to start the first game. This is sabotage. They don't want to see him be great. He ain't got no reps with the ones and the twos. They trying to do him wrong. What? Nigga, he don't got no reps with the ones and twos because he ain't no motherfucking 1 and 2, nigga. He's starting because of injuries. You can't control that. Shedeur fans are screaming sabotage. They're rigging the game because he's getting playing time. He cooks, and then next level meat eating takes place. They're making Nike posters. Bust that AP on my wrist, perfect timing. Shut your ass up. Y'all singing his anthem. This is y'all superhero. This is y'all's. You would assume he's everybody's loving, caring Christian baby daddy. He just take care. He does everything. Y'all dick ride this man insane. I can't believe it. But he had a good game against Carolina. 14, 23, 2 TDs. He rushed a little bit, showed some athleticism. But again, it's against Carolina. Y'all was talking about acting like he was getting tossed out there to the prime Baltimore Ravens defense. He misses Philadelphia. And then again, the shitty Shedeur fans, they screaming in the comment section, sabotage! They seen him do great. Now they're trying to take him out the game. He's barely training. Shut the fuck up. It's oblique precaution, making sure he doesn't get hurt. He came back in the LA game where all the quarterbacks played, so he came in third. And this is where I was having some worries, having some trouble making reads. He was very shaky in the pocket, running around like it's still Jackson State. You ain't that guy. You're not Lamar. You're not going to juke out these defensive ends in the NFL. They're cleaning them up, taking all these sacks. Minus 41 yards rushing and a fumble. So overall, from what we've seen about him, we've seen the bright sides and the good sides of him. The pros, nice spiral, fast arm, some decent athleticism on him, some good size. Pause. The cons, though, like I said, shaky in the pocket, some bad scrambles, questionable reads, and it looks like the offense isn't a well-oiled machine when he's out there. They're not moving up the field as much as you like. I give him an overall 6.8 out of 10. There is potential there, and I do believe he has the work ethic. His PR team needs to get slapped up. His father, Dion, you need to slap in the back of the head. Y'all probably didn't handle his career and his build-up the best way y'all could. Y'all are retarded. He's not bigger than the fucking program. You have to get in line. You got to act right. Coaches chew out grown men all the time in football. It comes with the sport. It's talking about humility. Not making a point, not standing up. Shedeur is just loud and brash, and what are y'all talking about? Obviously, every other team in the NFL skipped over this man. There were other players getting picked, 143 of them. So it wasn't no rush. He over here telling people no. So y'all can't act like, Ravens, I'm good, I'm chilling. I'd rather go to the Cleveland Browns. But all of y'all before the draft was saying, Daddy Dion isn't going to let him go to the Browns. He's here. And so far as he's played, he has not showed me he's no 8, no 9, no 10. He isn't crazy anywhere. He's decent. He's good in all areas. So he's well-rounded, but he does have some things where it's like, okay, we rapping about perfect timing, but is there too much time in the pocket? Y'all see the bars. Y'all see the bars. And let's do an apology real quick. I'm going to be honest. Congratulations, Dillion Gabriel, for you to get the start. He came out here and they're over here trying to paint the narrative like he's taking shots at Dion. Dillion, you could not control where you got drafted. And I'm sure you didn't think Shedeur would get drafted right after you. So I feel kind of bad for him. Everyone's acting like Shedeur's getting treated like Jackie Robinson in the NFL. In reality, anything Dillion Gabriel does, it gets overshined by Shedeur. Whether regardless of what he does. People were keeping practice stats. Never seen that in my life until this year. So he's like put under a microscope in a negative way, I feel like Dillion is. When he's honestly, besides his size, because y'all see what I put here, we're going to go through his quick game stats real quick. Besides his size, he has nothing but a bunch of pros. He missed the Carolina game due to a hamstring. He started against Philadelphia, and his motherfucker was 100% until it looks like there was a mix-up on a play. He threw an interception, but he was moving the offense up and down that field. 143 yards, and he had 1 fumble. Against LA, he came in second, 12 for 19, 129 yards and a TD. He looked clean. Everyone's talking about, oh, he played with better players than Dion. Shedeur. Shedeur is only playing with 3s and 4s. Nigga, he's going against 3s and 4s, too. Dillion was going against 2s and 3s, and he cooked. He gets to go in Baltimore. No one wants to talk about that. 3 for 3, 19 yards and a TD. I know it was garbage time yards, but let Shedeur have done that. Niggas would have been like, oh, he should have played the whole game. They would have won. But to focus more on Dillion and less on Shedeur, because it's not Shedeur himself. His fans just piss me off, leave a bad taste in my mouth. When we look at the stats that Dillion put up, he showed a good arm. He has that poise about him in that game. He makes great fast reads. Decent athleticism. He's pretty shifty. Instead of floating back in the pocket and taking sacks, he moves up, vertical, north-south. He's moving, or south to north. He's moving up in the pocket, and he shows some quick twitches. I like his presence. Only con is his size. He's like a short 5'11", I believe. Not short, you know what I'm saying? In NFL standards, you'd want your quarterback like 6'2", maybe. That would be perfect. But 6'1", 6 foot, 5'11", if you can move, you can get the ball up the field like Dillion, it really don't matter, and he's showing that. I give his overall score a 7.4 out of 10. I like the talent that he plays with. I like the poise and how the offense looks like a well-oiled machine when he's doing the play calling back there. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he does against the Vikings. Think it might be a little bit of a surprise, like Jackson Dart. I'm going to do a video on him too, so don't worry. And like I always say, I do my full job. I review the whole team. I'm not just talking about one thing. Can Cleveland still compete as a whole? They're 1-3, third in the AFC North. They rank 26 in offensive yards a game, so that's the issue. But they don't give up too many yards. First in defensive yards allowed. Their main issue, 31st in turnover differential. This is why I think that Dillion can come in and we see a night and day difference in how the offense runs and how the games are being played out. He doesn't look like he's going to turn the ball over. Joe Flacco, 2 for 6. If you was working a 9 to 5 and you had those type of metrics, 2 touchdowns to 6 interceptions, termination, you're fired. Get the fuck up out of here. So we honestly know Joe Flacco was the GOAT. He's been like that, but at 40 years old, maybe the backup role, pen and notepad is where you should be. You know, I don't know. That's my suggestion. Fuck what I'm talking about. You done got the ring. But I think it's Dillion Gabriel time. The pros for their team, they got a great front seven, very competitive defense. They can win games. They exposed Packers. Packers done tied with the Cowboys now, fell to the Browns. Packers are frauds. Their defense can get them some W's. And they have solid young stars. Y'all see who I put in the slide? Quinshon Judkins. Fantasy football steal, by the way. Their cons is no pass game, too many turnovers, weak weapons, question mark. I don't know how I feel about their receiving core, but Dillion Gabriel in his first game, he went to what, 10 targets? And it's a good thing when a quarterback can make the regular guy who's a number 3 look like a number 2, and a number 2 look like a number 1. Gabriel might have that in his bag. His next couple games is Minnesota, Pittsburgh, Miami, New England. There's some iffy matchups in there, Minnesota and Pittsburgh, but Miami and New England, if he's still playing, I'd be tuning in for that. He might cook. So y'all cooked as well, making it this far in the video. I appreciate y'all tuning in for real. I'm seeing the views coming in. Go ahead, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you like this topic. If you did it, no issue. We got more heat coming in and more heat on the channel. Go ahead, check it out. It's your boy. Y'all gotta stay true. That's the most important thing to do. And go ahead, come back in for our next video. I'm out.